Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon and this is Shannon's Book Nook. And today we are talking about all the books that I hope to read in the month of December. Wow, we are in the final month of 2024. Let's get into it. Okay, so since we are coming into the holiday season and December is Christmas and New Year's and winter and magic, I am going to be focusing on mostly holiday reads this month. Now, I have tried this in the past and it has gone terribly. So, why am I doing this to myself again? I don't know, but I have a lot of holiday arcs that I need to get to. So, let's talk about the first one. The first book is called Mistletoe Magic in the Highlands by Bella Osborne. It is a arc that I got from NetGalley, and I have actually already sampled a few chapters of this book, and it is cute, it's fun, which most holiday romances are going to follow a very similar format, equation, whatever you want to call it. Um, and that's kind of where I have a problem. I go into a slump and I don't want to go into a slump because I've been in one since September and I finally have just pulled myself out. So I don't want to go backwards. So I hopefully this doesn't set me back. But anyways, the first book is called Mistletoe Magic in the Highlands, and the synopsis says Olivia Bingham has bad luck with men. She's been ghosted more times than she can count, but this Christmas she's finally met someone really special. Fraser Douglas, a Scottish chef working at an idyllic hotel in the Highlands. He's sweet and sensitive, thoughtful and funny, not to mention incredibly good looking. Just when she thinks things couldn't be going any better, Fraser's dating profile vanishes, and Olivia fears the worst. Frustrated and wounded, Olivia decides she's going to drive all the way out to Loch Hotel and confront Fraser. When she arrives, things don't go exactly as she hoped. Worse still, Fraser doesn't seem to have any idea who she is. So, like I said, I've already sampled a couple of chapters and I have a feeling I know where this one is going, but I hope to continue on and have a good time with it. Then I have The Nightmare Before Kissmas by Sara Raasch. This is also another NetGalley arc that I have that I am way behind on. And I actually did another sampling a couple of months ago, and I did read a chapter or two from this book. Super cute, was having a good time with it, and I do want to continue. And it says Red, White, and Royal Blue meets Nightmare Before Christmas in a sexy, quirky rom com where the golden hearted Prince of Christmas falls for the totally off limits Prince of Halloween, featuring beautiful ruby sprayed edges. Oh, that's talking about the physical book, which I don't have. Nicholas Cole Claus used to love Christmas until his father, the reigning Santa, turned the holiday into a PR facade. Cole will do anything to escape the spectacle, including getting tangled in a drunken, surprisingly hot makeout session with a beautiful man behind a seedy bar one night. But the heir of Christmas is soon commanded to do his duty. He will marry his best friend Iris, the Easter princess, and his brother's not so secret crush, a situation that has disaster written all over it. Things go from bad to worse when a rival arrives to challenge Cole for the princess's hand, and Cole comes face to face with his mysterious behind the bar hottie, Hex, the Prince of Halloween. It's a faint competition between two holiday princes who can't keep their hands off each other over a marriage of convenience that no one wants. And it all leads to one of the sweetest, sexiest, messiest, most delightfully unforgettable love stories of the year. So I also just love this cover because it definitely gives um, Nightmare Before Christmas vibes and Red, White, Royal Blue. Love it. So I'm excited to continue with that one. All right, I have another arc from NetGalley called The Christmas Countdown by Holiday Cassidy. I have read one of her holiday romances before and I did enjoy it, so I'm hoping I will re- read this one and love it just as much. So it says, from the author of The Christmas Wager comes a charming holiday rom com about a young, recently heartbroken woman who is tasked by her sister to complete advent calendar challenges in the lead up to Christmas to reignite her belief in herself, the holidays, and love again. She's given up on love and Christmas, but fate has other plans. All Callie wants for Christmas is to hibernate. She's still reeling from being dumped by her childhood sweetheart, and under no circumstances will she go home for the holidays, considering her ex will be right next door with his new perfect partner. Callie is officially in Grinch mode, but her meddling sister, Anita, won't let her give up on life, love, and Christmas quite so easily. Anita stages a Christmas intervention for Callie with a homemade advent calendar challenge. Cheerful tasks to push Callie out of her comfort zone and into the holiday spirit. Inspired by a childhood tradition, Callie reluctantly plays along, but when she comes face to face with a charming baker who just might be the spoonful of sugar she needs, her strict rules on love and the holidays are tested. As they strike a deal to do the activities together, could the 24 little doors on Callie's advent calendar not only open one, but two closed off hearts? Really excited about this one. Sounds like a cute one. Okay, I have two arcs from the same author in the same series. It's book one and book two of the series, and they're both holiday rom coms. The first one is called The Naughty or Nice Claus by Kate Callaghan. This is the Village of Yule series, book one. And it says, being naughty has never been so nice. When Lila's father retired as CEO of the toy company, which has been in their family for generations, she was meant to receive his shares. Instead, she discovers the company is bankrupt, and her father has given her shares to Mason Claus, an investor known in the corporate world for his cold and callous nature. Much to Lila's frustration, her only option is to run the company with him, despite their evident loathing of one another. When Mason cancels the annual Christmas party, Lila throws it anyway, only for the event of the season to result in a terrible fire. With the offices and Lila's credibility ruined, Mason offers her a deal. He'll forget her part in the disaster, but she must join his family for the 12 days of their Christmas holidays. Taken to a fantastical winter wonderland, Lila hopes that she might discover some of the secrets Mr. Claus is hiding, and maybe even a way to get her company back. However, when Mason introduces her to the secret village as his fiance, she is horrified to realize she has no choice but to go along with the pretense, because the cost of bringing an outsider to their magical land is far too high. Uh, I am super excited to read this one. And then the second book in the series is called "'Tis the Season for Secrets." This says, gifted an old family chest, aspiring editor Juliet Frost stumbles upon closely guarded family secrets, and her tranquil holiday season transforms into a whimsical circus of revelations. For starters, how is she supposed to process the fact that she is the outcome of a forbidden love affair, let alone that she has connections to some kind of magical Christmas village called Yule? To complicate matters, the mysterious Will Duncan, whom she never thought she'd see again after a night of passion, reappears with the answers she seeks about her past. It swiftly becomes clear that he has plenty of secrets of his own. Is their chance meeting fate or the result of a carefully laid plot? Juliet will have to battle her heart and her head to discover who she is and where she truly belongs. Both of these books sound super cute, and there is a warning at the bottom of both synopsi. Anyways, it says, please note this is an adult low fantasy romance with mature content and not suitable for those under 18. And it does say this is a standalone novel, so even if it because it's in a series, even though it's in a series, there we go, you can still read these as standalones. And I love that they're like low fantasy because they're the magical part of it. I love that. So I'm super excited to read these books. And my last NetGalley arc that I have is a Jingle Bell Mingle by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. This is book 3 in the Christmas Notch series. I absolutely adored, loved, gave 5 stars to the first book. And then I read the novella and gave it 2 stars. So, and then I didn't read book 2 because I had heard things and I decided I was going to skip it for now because I didn't want it to impede my enjoyment of this arc. So, a Jingle Bell Mingle is the synopsis says, what happens when there's no room at the inn and you and your potentially demonic cat become roommates with your grumpy one night stand? Already off to a interesting start. Part-time adult film actress, one-time adult film director, makeup artist Sunny Palmer has accidentally sold her very first screenplay to the Hope Channel. That was 6 months ago. Fast forward to a looming deadline, and uninspired Sunny has returned to the source of her inspiration in Christmas Notch for Vermont to immerse herself in the local Christmas miracle on which her fever dream of a movie pitch was based. Isaac Kelly, former boy band heartthrob and the saddest boy in the music biz, is the latest owner of the town's historic mansion. After his years of heartbreak following his young wife's death, Isaac's record label is done waiting for new music. What better place to attempt his first holiday album than a snow covered mansion where he can become a hermit in peace? But after their best friend's wedding leads to them waking up together in a freezing motel with questionable wiring and a broken shower, Isaac takes a chance and asks Sunny to stay with him at his home. Surely the place is big enough that he'll hardly see her and her unhinged cat. But when the two discover they're both creatively blocked, they make a handshake deal. Isaac will help Sunny hunt down the truth behind the local lore, and Sunny will find Isaac a new muse. And with these two opposites under one roof, there's no way this Jingle Bell Mingle could go off script, right? Uh, I'm excited for this one too. All right, so now the last 3 books on my TBR. The first one is a Atria arc because I am an Atria partner. It is Christmas is All Around by Martha Waters. This book did come out October 22nd of this year. The back of the book says Charlotte hates the holidays. As a former child actress, she starred in a modern classic of a holiday movie, and its fans won't let her move on. When a piece revealing that her reluctance nixed plans for a reboot, she flies to London to spend the 5-week countdown to the holidays with her sisters. But the ghost of Christmas past follows her there when she ends up at Eden Priory, a filming location for the movie. There, after being recognized by a fan, while viewing the extraordinary holiday decorations, she accidentally left behind, forcing her to accept a ride back to London from Graham, the son of the owners. Their family business and the funds to keep their historic house running relies on holiday cheer, and Graham knows that a holiday star could boost its profile. Now an illustrator, Charlotte accepts a commission painting iconic holiday movie scenes in London and its environs from Eden Priory, with Graham offering to escort her. But as Charlotte's chaotic family holiday goes awry, she begins spending more time scouting locations with Graham. She may not love a Christmas holiday, but what if she has one of her own? This sounds super cute. I caught a word there, but I like that they added this little detail on the on the each chapter page at the end. That's cute. I love that. I'm excited to read this one. Oh, that okay. Okay, this next one is also an Atria arc, but I don't know if this is actually like a holiday romance or it's just set in the wintertime. Either way, it's going to work for this December TBR because we got snow on the ground. And I want to say it's set in Alaska, but let's find out together because I'm not really sure. This book is called Any Trope But You, and it's by Victoria Lavine. And it says best selling romance author Margot Bradley has a secret. She doesn't believe in happily ever afters. Not for herself, not for her readers, and not even for her characters, for whom she secretly writes alternate endings that swap weddings and babies for divorce papers and the occasional slash tire. When her happily never after document is hacked and released to the public, she finds herself canceled by her readers and dropped by her publisher. Desperate to find a way to continue supporting her chronically ill sister, Savannah, Margot decides to trade meet cutes for murder, the fictional kind, probably. But when Savannah books Margot a 6 week stay in remote Alaska to pen her first murder mystery, Margot finds herself leaping into the arms of the handsome proprietor and begins to fear she's landed in the plot of one of her own romance novels. The last thing Dr. Forrest Wakefield ever expected was to leave his dream job as a cancer researcher to become a glorified bellhop. He's back at his family's lodge to care for his stubborn, ailing father, and his puzzle loving mind is slowly freezing over until Margot shows up. But Forrest doesn't have any room in his life for another person he could lose, especially one with a checkout date. Long snowy nights and one unlikely trope after another draw Margot and Forrest together. They'll each have to learn to overcome their fears and set aside their assumptions before Margot leaves, or risk becoming a happily never after story themselves. This sounds super cute. I kind of want to start with this one. It's definitely, I didn't see anything in here about like Christmas or, so I don't think it's a holiday romance, but because it's set in Alaska, we got a lot of snow on the ground. It's going to work for this TBR. So, all right, my last book for my December TBR is not an arc. And it's one that I'm just hoping I will get to. Now, my arcs are the priority for December because I am significantly behind because these are just my holiday arcs, y'all. This does not include all of the other books that I need to read for Atria and NetGalley. So, this book is one that I just kind of hope I can fit in. I've heard great things about it. It's the book club Hotel by Sarah Morgan. I heard Hannah over on the Teacher TBR talking about this book. She's is the one who got this on my radar, and I'm hoping I will love it. It says, nestled in rural Vermont's snowy landscape in Maple Sugar Inn, the boutique. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why I was struggling with that word. Hotel, Hattie Coleman and her husband Brent lovingly restored. But when Brent died a month after the opening, it was left to Hattie to carry on alone. With its historic charm and picture perfect library, it's considered the winter destination. And as the holidays approach, the inn is fully booked, with guests looking for their dream vacation. But widowed, far too young, and exhausted from juggling the hotel while being a dedicated single mom, Hattie dreams only of making it through the festive season. When Erica, Claudia, and Anna, lifelong friends who seem to have it all, check in for a girls' book club holiday, it changes everything. Their close friendship and shared love of books have carried them through life's ups and downs. But Hattie can see they're also packing some major emotional baggage, and nothing prepares her for how deeply her own story is about to become intertwined in theirs. In the span of a week over the most enchanting time of year, can these four women come together to improve each other's lives and make this the start of a whole new chapter? Sounds like I might cry reading this book. Sounds like some healing is going to be happening in this book, and I'm probably going to cry. So, there you have it. Those are all the holiday books that are on my ARC list. I do hope to kind of throw in some other books that are not holiday reads, but those are my focus right now. Those are the books that are on my TBR. I don't want to make this video too long, and I also don't want to make my TBR so overwhelming because we already have 9 books on my TBR, and I don't want to be overwhelmed. So, thank you for sticking around. If you stuck around for this long, don't forget to like the video if you liked it and subscribe if you want to. And if you want to let me know that you were here, leave me a snowflake emoji or a Christmas tree emoji in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.